those of you who know me, Calvin Chan's also coming in and wish you all the best in the bidding procedure, and to that one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available before the commencement of the auction. As the auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the rights to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And this property is being sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids or offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that I require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best, but the sellers have been quite flexible here today. Anywhere within the vicinity of 33 to 120 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you're bidding against vendor bids, you have two options. To not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you'll decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you increase your chances of being successful here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, behind us here, across the double block of 1,479 square meters of land with a remarkable family home that comes with it as well. Serene lush gardens and fantastic entertaining options, as you can see. This home immediately captivates as you enter, enjoying a massive amount of natural light through all the French colonial style windows throughout, and keeping it classy with easy to manage attractive black timber flooring, boasting an extensive front lounge with a fireplace and a full dining room. A generous remodeled stone kitchen enjoys the convenience of a stainless steel 900mm gas cooker, chic tiling, and a dishwasher, while al fresco meals can easily be enjoyed and much entertaining can be achieved from the substantial elevated deck just here. The 3 bedrooms will entice, one with outdoor access and 2 with built-in robes and ceiling fans, while next to the large carport, the private home office will be a welcome addition. You also have the option of rebuilding a luxurious dwelling or multiple townhouses, subject to council approval, of course. This home also features an immaculately upgraded bathroom with rainwater shower and separate bath, a powder room, large laundry, abundant storage options, ducted heating, evaporated cooling, recessed lighting, and European blinds, in gorgeous surrounds backing onto Blackburn Creeklands Linear Reserve and Blackburn Lake, with many Box Hill High School zoning, Blackburn Lake Primary School, Forest Hill Chase Shopping Centre, Blackburn Station, Mount Pleasant Road Primary School, Vernon Primary, and Blackburn Primary as well. And look around, ladies and gentlemen, what a market we are in. So I'll kick it over to you now. Let's not waste any time. Over to you now. Balls in your court. Who would like to get this auction started with an opening bid, opening offer, point number 1 to 3, Naughton Grove in central Blackburn, ladies and gentlemen, on an expansive double block. Here's your chance to bid and buy. Plenty of people here today. Some of you, names over you, who would like to get the auction started here now. 1 to 3, Naughton Grove in central Blackburn. As we said before, great location, Blackburn Lake. We sold 17 Gordon Crescent a couple months ago during lockdown. That was a much smaller block, 766 square meters of land. That sold for 1.82. Here, Naughton Grove, 1,479 square meters of land. Here's your chance to bid and buy, ladies and gentlemen. 3 bedrooms upstairs, and then you've got a private home office down below as well. But here's your chance to bid now. Balls in your court. Who would like to get the auction started? Opening bid, opening offer. I can start with a vendor bid, but much rather see something from the crowd here. Early stages of the auction. What do you say, folks? Here's your chance. 1 to 3, Naughton Grove in central Blackburn. A very hot market, ladies and gentlemen. We had 3 auctions earlier today. They're all sold under hammer, above expectations. So you miss out on this opportunity, you'll be back onto the marketplace looking for more homes. But you're not going to find another property like this on a double block in central Blackburn now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your chance now. What do you say, folks? You tell me what's fair market value in this rising market. As I said before, start with a vendor. I'd much rather see something from the crowd here now, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your chance to bid and buy now. There's always a little bit of hesitation to get an auction started. But you look at the market, ladies and gentlemen, auction clearance rates now. This weekend is going to be a record high again. Interest rates still at a record low. Perfect time to buy real estate. Close to everything that you need. Blackburn Station, Laburnum, Box Hill high zoning as well. Perfect location, ladies and gentlemen. Ball's in your court now, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say, Wen Yu? Here's your chance to bid and buy. I can start with a vendor bid. Much rather see something from the crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. You give me a bid and offer now. What do you say, folks?
1.5.
1.5 now, $1,500,000 with an opening bid and offer here. Got there in the end now. What do you say, folks? At $1,500,000 now. 123 Naughton Grove in central Blackburn now. At $1,500,000 front and centre here. At $1.5 million, ladies and gentlemen. What do you say? At $1.5 million. At $1,500,000 now. Good bidding here, folks. That's how you purchase prime real estate in central Blackburn at $1.5 million now. At $1,500,000. Much more affordable than Surrey Hills, sir. Here's your chance to bid and buy at $1,500,000 on number 123 Naughton Grove, plenty and much more land as well at $1,500,000. At $1,500,000 now with an opening bid and offer here. I'd like to see an increment from the crowd. On my left hand side, Rowan, what do you say? Plenty of auctions here today, but none with a big double block like this in Naughton Grove, ladies and gentlemen. The house is very, very livable, renovated for you to stay in. You can knock it down, build a big house. Look at the garden surrounds here, ladies and gentlemen, close to Blackburn Lake as well. Plenty of trees, great area. You all know the area, ladies and gentlemen. At $1,500,000 now. We're opening bid and offer now. What do you say, folks? Gonna have to call it 3 times now at $1,500,000. First call now at 1.5. Second call now at $1,500,000. For the third and final call now at $1,500,000 now. Gentlemen holding the bid, holding the keys in that pole position. Purchase number 1 to 3 Naughton Grove in central Blackburn. Under bidders here. Will very miss out on the opportunity to negotiate and purchase the property behind us here today. 1.6, welcome to the being here, sir, at $1.6 million, at 1.6. At 1 against you, sir, what do you say now? At $1.6 million, at 1.6 now. At $1.6 million, holding the bid and holding the offer here at $1.6 million, staying next to Wen Yu. Back against you under bidders on my right hand side now to get back in front at $1.6 million on my left. At $1,600,000 now on my left hand side, back against you under bidders, what do you say? At 1.6 now. On my left, staying next to Wen Yu, $1,000 increment. You can do the same, sir, with a knockout bid, knockout offer, and purchase this property here today. At $1,600,000 now, staying next to Wen Yu. At 1.6 now, folks, what do you say? At $1,600,000 now on my left-hand side. At 1.6. 165 or 17 to get you back in front. What do you say now? At $1,600,000. At $1.6 million, staying next to Rowan here. $1,600,000 now. Vendors are here to sell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not muck around at $1.6 million. We all like to see ourselves stick by the end of the day, but you're going to have to bid to play. You're in it to win it, ladies and gentlemen. Can't purchase prime real estate like this in Blackburn with your hands in your pocket. At $1,600,000 now on my left-hand side. One of you will be holding the keys. The rest of you will be holding the brochures here today. At $1,600,000 now on my left-hand side. Let's get back in front. At $1,600,000 now.
162.
162 back in front here at $1,620,000 now. At $1,620,000 now. Straight back at you, Rowan. What do you say? At 1,620.
1.7.
1.7 now. At 1.7. Good bidding here, folks, on my left-hand side. $1 million on my left. We're on the market and selling here now at $1.7 million for no better bidding here today. at $1.7 million on my left-hand side here, at 1.7, at $1,700,000 now on my left-hand side, at 1.7 now, back against you, Wen Yu, what do you say now, at 1.7, at $1,700,000 now, no late bids, no late offers here, ladies and gentlemen. The property will be knocked down here today at $1.7 million on my left-hand side. Love to see you get back in front here.
72.
172 now, straight back at you, Ron. What do you say? 172 now.
173.
173, 1730 now on my left-hand side at 1.73.
40.
40 now, 40 on my right-hand side. 50 now, 1750. At $1,750,000 now. Bidders here see the value for this property here today. At $1,750,000 now, good bidding here on my left-hand side. At 1,750 now. At $1,750,000 now. 60 straight back at you, sir. 70 now, let's go to lucky number 8 now, say at 1.80 now, 1.78. At $1,780,000 now, let's go 1.8 now, say, sir, at 1.78 on my right. Sorry, we're on the market and selling. We will be selling the property here today at 1.78. We're on the market at 1.7. 179, 1.79 on my left-hand side. Sold sticker will be slapped on the board here at 179. At $1,790,000. 81, 20, 1.822, at $1,820,000 now on the left-hand side, at 1,820, at 1,820 now, back against you, Wen Yu, what do you say? At 1,820 now, at 1.82 on my left-hand side here now, at $1,820,000 now, back against you on the bidders here on my front and center, at 182 now, at $1,820 now. Pull out your calculators, ladies and gentlemen, do the per meter, square meter rate calculations, still very, very affordable.
185.
185, bang. At 185 now, back against you, Roland, what do you say? 60, at 1,860 now, 1,860 on my left. At $1,860,000 now, go 19 now, say, at 1,860. Pull out the calculator, per square meter rate, Blackburn, ladies and gentlemen, at 1,860. At $1,860,000 now, 1.86. 1.86, any increment to get you back in front, ma'am. Love to see you jump back in front here. At $1,860,000 now on my left-hand side. At 1,860 now. Look at the comparable sales, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to find another property for this value here today. At $1,860,000 now on my left-hand side.
80.
80 now, lucky number 8 reappearing again. 90. 90 now, 1,890 next to Rowan. At 1,890, let's go 19, ma'am. Could be that knockout bid that we're looking for. At $1,890,000 now. Gentlemen's offer here at 1,890. At $1,890,000 now. A big block like this, ladies and gentlemen. Where are you going to find another property like this for this value? At $1,890,000 now on my left-hand side. At 1,890 now. At 1,890 now. When you, what do you say? 1,890 on my left-hand side here. At 1,890, 1.9 to get you back in front. At $1,890,000 now, going to call it 3 times now, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm showing second call now at $1,890,000 for the third and
1.9.
1.9, bang. 1.9. Sorry?
1.91.
1.91, 1.91. I thought you said 1.95. 1.92. 1.92, straight back at you, Ron. What do you say?
93.
93 now, 1.93. Let's try 195 now, say, at 1.93. At $1,930,000 here on my left-hand side here, at 193. At 1,930 now, at 1,930. At 1 million now, family of 3 here is holding the bid. In a pole position to buy, 1 to 3 Naughton Grove in central Blackburn. At $1,930,000, as I said before, one of you will be walking away with the keys, the rest of you will be walking away with the brochures here. At $1,930,000, holding the bid here. At $1,930,000. What do you say, folks? At 1,930 now. Let's try 50, ma'am. Could be that knockout bid that we're looking for, and you could be 1.95, bang. At 1.95 now. 96 straight back at you. 960. $10,000 increments have come out here now, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is stretching the limits here at 1,960. The next bid could buy 1 to 3 Naughton Grove in central Blackburn at 1,960. At 1 1960, Luke, what do you say on 1960? At $1,960,000 now. Seeking instructions from the phone. What are they saying on 1960 now? At $1,960,000. No late bids, no late offers. Once I knock the property down, no regrets, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be back onto the marketplace looking for another property like this for this value in central Blackburn, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,960,000 now. Let's nod your head, ladies and gentlemen. Don't shake your head. At 1960. Let's try 70 or 80, ma'am. Could be that last bid, and you could walk away with the keys. Don't go home today without purchasing prime real estate like this in Blackburn. There's no more auctions after here today. 3 o'clock auction, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to buy, here's your chance. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until next week, competing with more buyers at $1,960,000 now. Holding the bid here at $5,065. 65. Another $570 now. 1970. $5,000 increments have come out, so everyone is stretching the limits here at 1970 now, ma'am. So another $5,000 could put you in the box seat to purchase and walk away with the keys here at number 1 to 3 Naughton Grove in central Blackburn at 1975. 1975, I think, confirming the bid. 1975 or 1970. Will be sold here today at 1970, at $1,970,000 now. Calculator's been pulled out now. When? What do you say? When you can show you the comparable sales on realestate.com.au at $1,970,000 now. 1970 now. I'm going to call it 3 times, so I'm sure everyone in the crowd here is sure as well. At $1,970,000 now. First call now, 1970. Second, $70,000. 98 now, 1980. 99, 199. 199, man, let's try 2 million. What do you say? Let's get there at 199. We're nearly there at $1,990,000 now at 199. At $1,990,000 now, holding the bid. 2 million to get you back in front. And it sounds so much better as well. At $1,990,000 now at 1990. 199, you can brag to your friends that your property is worth $2 million, ma'am. The one that you've just purchased on the weekend, 1 to 3, Naughton Grove in central Blackburn at 199. At $1,990,000 with interest rates this low, another $10,000 increment doesn't mean much in extra interest repayments. At $1,990,000 now, on my left hand side, back against you, ma'am. Hate for you to miss out and go back onto the marketplace, going more open for inspections. More heartbreak at auctions, dealing with more buyers at $1,990,000, getting callbacks from real estate agents for properties that you don't even like that much at all. Here's your chance to buy the property of your dreams at $1,990,000 now. The property's on the market and selling. Why miss out on this great opportunity in central Blackburn? At $1,990,000 now. Going to call it 3 times now, so I'm sure you're sure. First call now at $1,990,000. Second call now at $1,990,000. For the third and final call now at $1,990,000. No late bids, no late offers, ma'am. Once the property has been knocked down, it will be deemed sold here at 199. Late stages of the auction, it's either you or them now. Hate for either of you to miss out dollars now. Don't hesitate. Don't pass up on a great opportunity like this in Blackburn at $1,990,000. You're going to be kicking yourself in the next 5 years when the market keeps going up and up and saying, why didn't I purchase, why didn't I listen to the auctioneer and Wen Yu at auction here today at $1,990,000. You're not even going to remember the price you paid for the property in 5 years, 10 years time. When inflation kicks in, when the property is going to worth $3 million, $4 million probably. At $1,990,000 now. On my left-hand side, at 199. Thank you for your patience, sir. If we're selling your property, we'll be doing the same thing too. Just going to make sure everyone's all done and dusted here today. At $1,990,000 now. Let's try another bid. Any Any bid or offer, what do you say, ma'am? Another 5,000, 10,000, get you back in front at 199. $2 million, round everything of $2 million. We got there in the end. 10, 2 million and 10 now, 2 million 10 on the left hand side. At 2 million 10 on the left hand side. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your participation. Hopefully we can find you another property, but it won't be Naughton Grove. At $2 million and $10,000. Get ready to celebrate, sir. Get ready to miss out on the bidders here. At $2 million $10,000 now. Gonna call 3 times now. First call now at $2 million 10 and $10,000. For the third and final call now at $2 million $10,000 on behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate. Wen Yu and I have been the selling agents for this property, and we look forward to talking to you after the auction. We're at $2 million $10,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. This property is sold. Congratulations. Commiserations to the bidders. Thank you for attending another Buxton auction. Hopefully we'll see you at our next auction or our next open for inspection.